Hello everyone, thanks for joining us here on Horizon. I'm Rob McClendon. Well, for the past 2 years, net farm incomes have been in sharp decline around the country. But thankfully, our nation's farm sector went into that downturn in strong financial shape, bolstered by a tremendous run of profitability in previous years. In fact, here in Oklahoma, agriculture has been one of the few bright spots in an economy bruised and battered by low energy prices. Today, we are going to focus on Oklahoma's agriculture sector, and we begin with the story of an Oklahoman honored this week for a lifetime of achievement. Here's our estimate.
There is a calmness to the wind gently rolling between East and West Barnes Creeks in western Oklahoma's Custer County. That calmness is reflected in the steady hand of Clint Roush as he looks after this spread, not as an owner, but as a partner to it.
Generations of farmers come and go. It seems like they come and go rather rapidly, but the land endures, and each generation has to make improvements, increase the productivity, and maintain the environment so that the next generation continue to farm.
Roush is the 2016 recipient of the Governor's Outstanding Achievement Award in Agriculture. He is a fourth-generation farmer and rancher. Those familial ties led him to a life of a caretaker, not just for this property, but for farm and ag finance students and for the industry itself.
The thing that I like to think about in a multi-generation farm is the transfer of knowledge and the sharing of experiences from one generation to the next.
Roush grew up around his great-grandparents and grandparents and was raised right here by his parents. Now Roush and his wife Pam have 3 children and 14 grandchildren, with one more on the way.
They shared their wisdom, they shared their experience, so each generation adds on additional information, additional knowledge, additional technology, as the generations go through. I look forward to the time when future generations of our farming operation deal with the amount of information that's available now and the new technology like precision farming, the use of drones.
As a teacher, Roush has carried with him the lessons learned from his parents, his FFA advisor, and his mentors at Oklahoma State University, including Dr. James Plaxico.
He took a chance on me and got me involved in teaching farm financial management, agriculture finance, and doing extension work with farmers and ranchers and agriculture lenders. And this again was a tremendous advantage or benefit, was getting to know all the people that we worked with across the state of Oklahoma in the farm finance and agriculture finance area.
Roush carried those lessons into his own classroom, with a combined 14 years of teaching and consulting experience in agriculture finance, farm finance planning, business management, and strategic farm planning at Oklahoma State University and at Southwestern Oklahoma State University. Roush has held positions on the board of directors for nationally recognized institutions, such as CoBank, and advisory council positions on the Kansas City Federal Reserve Bank and a number of state and regional institutions, including a lifetime membership to the Oklahoma Cattlemen's Association.
I give a credit to God's providence in our lives that put us in the right places, in the right times, and to meet the right people.
Roush has consistently demonstrated a lifelong commitment to rural Oklahoma and American agriculture. His dedication firmly focused on stewardship, which he says is much more than a good business practice.
It's been a way of life in our family.
Clint Roush, 2016 recipient of the Governor's Outstanding Achievement Award in Agriculture.
Now, Dr. Roush was one of 4 honored with a Governor's Achievement Award. When we return, their stories as well.